Does this mean that I'm getting the dual lens version? Wow, that looks very good. For a clone, they got that down. It's mimicking the Galaxy 7 and S8 packaging. Officially, we've got 8 megapixel selfie camera, IP68 water resistance, 64 gigabytes, 6 gigabytes of RAM. Looks like they were following up on the rumors, because that is what's rumored to happen. Rounded corners, quad HD, an earphone tuned by AJG. I think they meant to write AKG, but alright, there's already a dead giveaway. This is a clone. Regardless, let's jump in. So this slides off, and inside, let's check it out. On the back, as you can see, there is that dual pixel camera, dual lens, and the new flash placement on the right with the heart rate sensor. So all of this most likely is fake. I mean, I can already tell the bottom one definitely, there's no way that's real. It just looks like a piece of plastic. Over here, very, very likely that is not a real heart rate sensor. And it's got a bunch of junk down here that Samsung will definitely not do. So dead giveaway on the outside that this thing isn't real, but it does have a rough impression of it. I've just seen these floating around the internet where people are claiming they have the Galaxy S9 already. Definitely not the real deal. Okay, what do we got on the front here? So we do have the interface from the S8, and the home button can be pressed but not 3D touch. Comes with a wallpaper saying Galaxy S9 Plus. Very nice. All right, swipe screen to unlock. And it's in the phone app. Looks like someone was trying to desperately call for help before the phone got packaged. Okay, so let me go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi real quick. Alright guys, and here it is. So let me turn the brightness up. As you can see, they did mimic the settings from the official Galaxy. Got that going here. And let's check out the display, how bright it gets. Usually these don't, go very bright. So brightness level. Oh wow, that's it. That is it. Not very bright. So I thought that it would be a little bit more visible, but it's pretty dim for a clone. Although the quality, the resolution is quite good, so I can make out a lot of details, sharpness in there. That alone is pretty decent. It does have a slight curve going on the edge of the display, so as to mimic sort of an edge feeling. It does have the edge swipe in here. So they did do well on the design, but closely they imitated that. So we do have a swipe up to go into the menu, and everything is pretty responsive for a clone. I'm not used to seeing this sort of responsiveness. It's pretty snappy, I'd say. So going into the settings, let's check out what version this is running of Android. And Android 7.0. 8 core, highly doubt that. So we do have that edge swipe, and you are able to go through multiple pages here, set your own shortcuts. They did mimic that pretty well. Over here, it has the Bixby interface, so if I hold the Bixby button, it'll bring that up. I do wonder if you could change that on here. I think that'd be pretty cool. Pretty decent, I'd say. I mean, it's very responsive. I like that. This is Android, so it's not like they're trying to copy Android. The iPhone clones are trying to copy the skin of the iPhone, so it's pretty basic, standard, clean Android version on here. Nothing really to show you guys that they tried to mimic. But let's go ahead and see the power, raw strength of this thing, the GPU and CPU performance. While that's installing, let's check out what's in here. So, knockoff Samsung charger, headphones tuned by AGJ or AJG, USB-C. Oh yeah, this thing does have a USB-C port, so they're on track with that. Super chunky here from the bottom. And actually comparing it to the Plus versions, you can see that one's a little thicker. Still though, this one's ridiculously chunky. Placements are pretty accurate though, so compared to the Galaxy S9, this thing is going to be pretty close, even before that's been released. Oh, not turned on. And actually, the fingerprint sensor location seems to be pretty great. Like, it's going to be better, easier accessible than the other one on the Galaxy S8 Plus. As you'll know, it's directly in the middle. You won't have to go searching for it. This one's definitely going to be a much appreciated change in the Galaxy S9, so I can't wait to use that in real life. Oh my gosh, what a overlook of detail. Over here, when you're trying to close the box, they literally did not make a slit for this little thing to go inside, so it's just flapping around here. That's literally how cheap they are with trying to produce the box. There, let's go ahead and check out a couple other things. First, the fingerprint sensor. So if it's real, because it does feel pretty genuine, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I'm able to scan my fingerprint. So let's see if that actually works. Give it a test here. I'm gonna lock the phone, and with the fingerprint on the back, oh, I do have to have it like this. Oh yeah, so that is ridiculously fast. I'm skeptical. Let me use a different finger. Oh wow, Yeah, that's too fast for it to be real, and it works with any finger. So it's just a touch sensor behind there to give you the impression that it is a fingerprint sensor. So next up, let's go ahead and test out that new dual lens setup, see how incredible it is, because this thing apparently on the real one is going to best the iPhone 10. It's going to be an even better sensor, especially for low light. So let's check that out.